Well, as a kid, I went down to Grandpa and Grandma's to stay for a while. Anyhow, I was down there, maybe a week. I was getting a little bored. So, there was some neighbor kids down the road there about a quarter of a mile, lived there. I knew that. I was acquainted with them, and I decided I'd just go down and pay them a visit one day, which I didn't think anything of, because at home, I lived in the country, and there was some neighbor kids that lived a half mile away, and we'd just kind of run back and forth during the day. Nobody thought much about it. And so anyhow, I decided I'd head down there, and so down the road I went. And I got about halfway there, and I kind of heard some commotion coming from Grandpa and Grandma's yard. And I looked back up there, and here Grandpa was headed for a tree there in the yard. He stopped, and he reached up in there, and he cut off a switch about the appropriate length, and he headed for my position. And he was working on that switch all the way down, taking the leaves off of that. Of course, I figured Grandpa was old, and I was betting I could outrun him. So when he got down there close to me, I kind of dodged around him, thinking I'd give him the old slip. And by golly, Grandpa was a little more spry than what I thought. Anyhow, I had on them nice thin summer short pants, and so the bottom of my leg was bare, and the old thin short material wasn't your heavyweight denim, Yeah, so Grandpa, he went to working on me with that switch. Anything below the waist seemed to be fair game, and I was running as hard as I could. Grandpa was right on my tail, switching as we went, and he was going on, and I was hollering, and of course that hurt. So I was hollering, and Grandpa was going, "What in the tarnation do you think you're doing, you little cuss?" Well, Grandpa, he switched my legs and my backside all the way up to the house. So I guess I learned my lesson at Grandpa and Grandma's. Don't be going to visit the neighbor kids without checking with Grandpa first. Yeah. Anyhow, my legs and my backside were sore for a while, but I got over it. But by golly, I didn't know Grandpa was such a track star. The old boy, he could move.